Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. It is the 16th of February today, and I hope you've had a good day. I've not had such a good day, but look, I had a great day yesterday, so it's swings and roundabouts, as they say. So welcome back to Day Trade with Tony. It's the channel that I trade the stock markets. I trade them live every single day for the last hour of the pre-market and 90 minutes of the after the opening bell. And this channel is about day trading, specifically day trading stocks, equities, stocks and shares. Don't really get involved in day trading the crypto market on this channel, or futures, or forex, or options, or crypto, whatever flavor you have in yourself. Just stocks and shares. So we've had a red day today. A great day at $35,000 yesterday. So I'm feeling a little bit annoyed today, but do you know what? In the grand scheme of things, it's not too bad. So we've had a red day. We've a little over $6,500 in the hole today, and so we're giving it a little bit back off what we made yesterday, which is not too bad. We had a really good day yesterday, but it means that we've now got a drawdown. I don't want to finish the weekend drawdown. So $6,000 is my daily goal. So it's going to be increased to 10% tomorrow. So I want to clear this drawdown and get $6,600 tomorrow, Friday. I'm not going to take silly trades like I did do today. I'm not going to take unnecessary risks. The thing is, when you have a red day, is to come back stronger and ensure that you have a green day the next day. But today we went red initially, and then we managed to get green, and then we went red again. And I think with most we were up about $2,000 at one stage. Then we were down $4,000, and then we were up $1,500. Then we're down $2,000. So we were flip flopping above the red green line, and they ended up just over $6,000 down. I was going to trade the earnings of DraftKings and DoorDash, but do you know what? I thought enough's enough. You've had a bad day. You probably end up losing after hours. So give it a rest today. There's always another day, another trade. Come back stronger tomorrow. So that was it. So what actually happened today? Let's take a look, shall we? We traded INSI. In fact, we traded CISO. So this was a pre-market CISO. It had a little bit of a spike up, and I was in the wrong account. I was trying to trade this in the small account, and I traded it in the wrong account. So I got in, traded quickly, realized I was in the wrong account, got out for a small profit, switched over to the small account, by which time it was already retracing. So I didn't trade it in the small account. In fact, I didn't actually take a trade on the small account today. So that was C. So it was small green to start off with. Then we traded INSI. So INSI again, pre-market into the open, and this was our first loss of the day, and kind of set the tone on the day. So we got in here as it made its move up, and we held it into the open for a gap and go. Added up at the top, and then as it pulled back, we got stopped out as it broke the VWAP. Well, we exited the position as it broke the VWAP. So we lost $2,500 on INSI, so which is Inozyme Pharmaceutical. So that was not a good start to the day, but I thought, okay, there's a lot of volatility in the market today. There's quite a lot of movement. There's quite a lot of, it seems to be a lot of volume at least. There's going to be opportunities, and there sure was opportunities. So we then traded Crocs very, very well, so shoe manufacturer. We got this move up, and we were able to trade this all the way up. It then sold off. We were already out, so it then sold off hard and continued selling off pretty much all the day. So this move up is where we made $3,500. So we've gone red, $2,500. We're now up over $1,000, kind of 1,100, 1,200 or whatever it was. So we're now green. The idea is get green, stay green, get to goal, get out. So I've got green. I was adamant I was going to stay green, but now it was time to get to goal so I can get out. Then we traded Fastly. And Fastly it just wasn't kind to us. We got in here at pretty much the top of this move, and then as it pulled back, we got out at the bottom of the move, and then as we got out, it rallied. Typical Murphy's Law. If I'd not had the stop in place and just held it, I would have been more than quids in. I would have been more than profitable. But, you know, it can sometimes do that. So we ended up getting out of Fastly. We were now $4,000 down when we got stopped out. So back red. Then we traded Roku. So Roku, we traded to the upside and to the short side. So we traded Roku on the way up, and we made a little bit of profit. We gave it a little bit back in a couple of places, and we made a little bit of profit. This is here where we gave some back. And then it started to look a little bit shady, so then we shorted it, and we made some profit up to the short side as well. So that was Roku. Then we traded... tried to trade Fastly again, made things worse for ourselves. What else did we trade? I think DocuSign was the one that kind of really was the one that put the icing on the cake. So DocuSign, much later in the day actually, we got in just before 2 o'clock. So it was here. So we got in, it's moving up, and we got in here and got stopped out. Now, we could have got back in and rolled this up for a profit, but we actually got stopped out right at the bottom. So it was one of those days where most of the time, I just got in at the wrong time and got out at the wrong time. So I got out just before it reversed and went on and made new highs, or I got in just at the high before it was reversing. And sometimes, like DocuSign, a bit of both. Getting in at the high, it pulls all the way back out, and I get out right before it rallies and turns around and goes back up to the highs. So sometimes your judgment's off. Today, my judgment was off. The ideas were right. Most of the trades I took came to fruition. If I'd not got stopped out, they would have come to fruition and been profitable in the long stretch. But this comes down to your appetite for risk. How much you're prepared to risk versus how much you're prepared to gain. And you've got to draw the line in the sand somewhere. How much are you expecting to gain from a trade? And if you're risking, let's say you're risking 40 cents to make 10 cents, it's just a bad trade. And in some cases, that was the case today. So I stand by the stops that I put in most cases. Just got stopped out. Maybe I judged the stop a little bit, putting it just under support, and maybe I got stop hunted or whatever it is for liquidity grabs. But either which way, it's only 6K. And I say 6K, it's only 6K. So what else did we trade? Did we trade anything else after? Oh, we traded Roku. That's pretty much it. We had a little trade on Roku, and that was it. So that was just done for the day. We went into the close. I looked at a couple of things. So I looked at DoorDash in the close, and it didn't set up well because it sold off, but it was good results. So then it rallied, and I was too late. It got back in, it got in up at the top, and I thought, okay, that's just not. I've just missed it. I looked at DraftKings, and DraftKings was no leverage on DraftKings, unfortunately. But that did rally because there was no leverage. I didn't get in. I probably should have got it. Probably took about 5,000 shares here, and I could have made 10, 15K or whatever it was from $18 up to $19.50. Yeah, I could have made 10 or 15K there with the shares there. that I was able to buy even without leverage. So kind of kicking myself that I didn't take DraftKings, but FOMO can get you into trouble. So look, it is what it is. We're having a red day. We'll put it. They are inevitable, and sometimes you just got to take them under your. Well, not just sometimes. You just got to take them under your stride, and come back stronger for it. So tomorrow we'll be back at it again. I didn't do any trades on the small account today. I was just too busy on the main account trying to find. I was red, I was green, I was red, I was green. I was fighting the market, and I think I overtraded. That's probably what the bottom line is. I probably overtraded from fighting the market, trading to the long side, trading to the short side on Roku, DocuSign, holding on that way too long, getting in at the top, holding it too long, or in hindsight, not long enough. Fastly, it's a similar story. Crocs, that was a good trade. That was probably the only good trade. I mean, Roku, I've had better, but Crocs was probably the only good trade I had today. So we go again tomorrow. How does that put me on the month? So we've now, after 6 consecutive green days, we've had a red day. We had the big drawdown last Monday, and then we finally cleared it yesterday, but we cleared it and then some. But we're now back in drawdown. So we've got a day left this week. We've got, let's have a quick look at the actual details and find out exactly what that drawdown is. So we've got a 6,500 drawdown to recover from. We know what that drawdown is. Statistics for February could be better. My K ratio's gone all to cock again after today. And I need to work on my risk versus reward. Had a fantastic January, so February is just very choppy for me. It's been very difficult. But for yesterday, February will be. I'll be struggling with it. There's no hiding from the fact I will be struggling with it but for yesterday. 49,000, so $50,000 in profit on the month. Halfway through, we've got a little over a week left. We've got tomorrow, we've got 4 days next week, we've got 2 days the following week. So in reality, we've got 7 trading days left. If I can have $6,000 a day, which is my goal, times 7, that's 42,000. So it takes us close to 90,000. It's not that goal. A goal is 120, so if we can get over 90,000, great. We're tracking ahead of the revised goal that I was going to be happy with, 75, so I'm still got to be happy with it. But if I can get to 90,000, which is tracking on track between now and the end of the month, pro rata, we'll be ahead of the year. Well, actually, let's have a look at the year, because what is that? Today's knocks us down a little bit. We're looking at 240 for the end of February. So this brings us down, and we need 16K before the end of the month, and we're on track for the year. So that's not too bad. I'm not too worried about that, and I think we can do that. With 7 trading days, can we get 16K, a little over 2.5K, just over 2K per day? Yeah, I think we can do that. I'm sure we can do that. So let's start tomorrow. Red day today, green day tomorrow. Hopefully. Do you know what? Sometimes when you have big green days, they follow the next day by a red day. It's just important to make sure it's not a big red day. $6,000 is over goal. It's a setback, but I've had worse, and I can recover that in a day if I perform to my optimum. So let's see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully, we'll not just be over goal, but and then some besides. We'll take it easy. We'll be very cautious, but when we get the opportunity, we'll be aggressive. That's my plan for tomorrow. We'll have a look. I don't think there's many earnings tomorrow. We'll have a look. There's a couple of IPOs that were slated. I'll have a look if they've been confirmed. Other than that, we'll see what volatility comes from the stock market. In the meantime, enjoy your evening. Smash the thumbs up button, and I'll see you tomorrow an hour before the market opens. Take care. See you then. Actually, Crocs is motoring. Some high price stock, but it's absolutely motoring. I get filled. No, it's going without me. Fast moving. So Crocs had good earnings today, by the way. So you're wondering what why I've got in this one? It's got good earnings this morning. Pre-market about 7 o'clock. The spreads are quite big on this, but the range is huge. I mean, we're talking $1.40 on the range, so hence why I'm not going in huge size. Not that I can, because let's face it, it's an expensive stock. I get $2 on this. I get $1 on it. That's the first thing, but 139.50, 140.50. Plus one. There we go. Take half of that off. Range 150. I'm going to put a 70-cent stop in there. It's like half of the ATR. I will get stopped out at some stage. I know that, but let's see if it 70-cent stop. I'm just not comfortable putting a $1.50 in there. So I knew I'd get stopped out, but look, $3.5 grand on that trade. So that was very nice. Back into the green.